Hey, I made snake. So let's start it from the top. So I use Pygame, time, and random. So this is just going to be to show the actual game and put stuff on the board. So here we're starting off with our usual way of starting off Pygame with initiating it. And then we're setting a background color of white. The food color, I think this is red. Then this is green, and if you haven't seen this before, how this is a color, this is RGB, so red, green, blue. This is just a number indicating how much of that color to add to make a different color. Cool. So this is going to be the height and width of our window, block size for each block. So this is going to be the size of the snake that you're going to see and the food as well. And then half block, this is going to be for showing like the area around the block, because I want it to touch. If it touches any point of the block, then it's eaten. I didn't want it to hit dead on because I was having that issue, and it was annoying and harder than I wanted it to be. Sorry, let me close this. So snake speed is just the speed of the snake. You can speed it up, slow it down, whichever one you like. Change it here. Display, again, set the title, start the clock. So this function here is for drawing the actual snake. So we get an array list that will contain our snake's coordinates. So we take out x, we have an x and y coordinate, and then we create that snake body. And there's additionally this function to define where the food will be placed. So it's two random numbers for x and y coordinates, and we're returning those. And here is the game itself. So this is just a variable to tell us when the game is done. And xy, that's our starting point for our snake, so it's going to be right in the middle. The body is empty currently. We have a snake size of 1. So this is just going to be a dot at first. We generate the food to begin with, and then x and y changes are just things that we'll add to our body to make it go different areas. So here we're accepting our key input values. So if we're going along the x-axis, then we have to blank out the y-axis and vice versa. Make the change. This is the perimeter. So we can't go past the window's height and width as well as 0 values. So if it does, then it essentially crashed and the game is over. If you wanted to, you can actually just see if you could wrap it around. That would be cool. Or something else. I don't know. Go to another area. Whatever your brain can come up with. So display, we fill the background color with white. And then here we're creating the head. So instead of moving the body completely, we're putting the head on top, like at the end of the list, and removing the first value. So that would be the tail in that situation. So here we have snake bits. We're reading everything but the last value. And if any of those touch our last value, which is the head, then game is over. Because you can't touch the snake to itself. Cool. Yeah, if the snake body is longer than you need it to be, which would be the case if you're constantly appending the head on each time, you have to remove the tail. So we always know that the one that needs to be removed is the first value on the array list. So from here, we draw the body, and then this is the area around the block that we're allowing the user to hit in order to eat the block. So it's slightly more forgiving. So why is it not just like a big range? It's because it's because if you can't go past the width as well as the zero values. There's no point in checking those, and they may cause an error when we need to actually check where the value is, since those aren't possible. Okay, so here we check if that food is within the range of possibilities of where we are on the board. So if our snake is near the food, then it eats it, and then we grow to size and we generate the food again. So then we display that food. It constantly needs to be displayed for updates. So even if you didn't hit it, it needs to update anyway. We update the whole display. We keep going. And yeah. And then when you die, you get shown a score, quit, and that's the game. So let's see what we got. Sorry. And let me just switch over. Okay, so here you can see our snake. I'm moving around, and I grow, and I grow again, and I crash. And that's pretty much it. So if you wanted to make any changes, go ahead. The code is below. It's all yours. Do what you want. See you around.